weather as of right now. So starting a look as of right now, what we can be seeing is that we're looking at conditions to really be into a nice mild start for us. As of right now, we're looking at 45 degrees as we're getting things rolling in this noon hour. It's going to be pretty pleasant throughout the lunch hour as well, as we're still holding into those temperatures into those middle and upper 40s throughout the course of this afternoon. As we get into the later part of the day, we're going to be looking at more sunshine to be sticking around for us, as calm winds will be sticking around as well. As we take a look at our temperatures in southern Wisconsin, lots of middle 40s as we're getting things rolling. A very pleasant start to our new work week, but it is definitely not very December-like. We're going to be seeing wind speeds to be onto the lighter side as well. Single digits already as we're going into the noon hour, and we're going to be expecting this to really stick around throughout much of the day. Now, as we take a look, what we're going to be expecting once again is that those temperatures will stay into the middle and upper 40s throughout the course of the next few hours. We're looking at a nice gradual drop as we head into tonight's and looking into those 30s, but still, it's going to be very comfortable throughout the day. There's one thing we're going to be looking at as well, but we are keeping an eye on our three things we'll need to know. And our three things we'll need to know is potentially seeing some thunderstorms coming into Wednesday, but we'll talk about that more in a few moments. But right now, let's toss it to Susan Simon.
All right, Julian. Thank you so much. And we begin this noon with continuing coverage of a duplex fire in Baraboo. Baraboo Fire and Police arrived at the corner of 4th and Baker Streets just after 10:30 last night. They say half of the home was engulfed in flames. 2 people, a dog and a cat, were rescued. Officials say a third person may have been in the home that was fully engulfed, but crews were not able to enter because of structural damage. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. 2 Dane County supervisors will hold a public hearing tonight on the county's mask mandate. Last month, the mandate was extended until January 3rd. Supervisors Jeff Wygand of Marshall and Tim Rockwell of Sun Prairie encourage residents to submit questions they have about the mandate, which will be given to the Madison and Door County Board of Public Health. The hearing will be held at 6 o'clock tonight at the Town of Barry Town Hall. That is on Highway 19 in Mazomanie. New York State is implementing a temporary mask mandate over fears of a winter COVID surge. People will be required to wear a mask in all indoor public spaces until businesses have a vaccine requirement. Anyone who violates the mask mandate could face fines of up to $1,000. New York's governor is also urging more people to get vaccinated.
So as of today, 90% of adults at least 1 dose. We're going to keep pushing now to get everyone their second dose, their boosters, to get that 90% to go even up higher, to reach our youngest New Yorkers. And the mandates are going to help us pull all these pieces together.
The new mask mandate will remain in effect until at least January 15th. Recovery efforts continue this noon in 5 states hit by a cluster of tornadoes Friday night that killed at least 64 people. Officials initially said only 40 of 110 workers at a Kentucky candle factory had been rescued, but now more than 90 people have been located. Laura Podesta is near that factory in the town of Mayfield, Kentucky, with the latest.
There are more stories of survival and devastating loss from the candle factory in western Kentucky, leveled by a powerful tornado. It was filled with employees, including Autumn Kirks, who was working the Friday night shift alongside her boyfriend. He didn't make it out alive.
They said take cover, and I could still see him when they yelled take cover, and I don't know what happened, how I got out and he didn't.
That tornado was one of several that ripped through the Midwest over the weekend, killing dozens. Kentucky was hardest hit.
Our state was hit by at least 4 tornadoes. One stayed on the ground in Kentucky for at least 200 miles, devastating anything in its path. Our best count for confirmed deaths are 64 Kentuckians.
In the town of Mayfield, twisted sheet metal, downed power lines, and wrecked cars line the streets. Windows are blown out and roofs torn off buildings.
It's just upsetting, you know, to know that that's the town that you grew up in and everything, you know, his memories is all gone.
This entire neighborhood in Mayfield is a shell of what it once was. Residents have pulled out belongings that could be saved, but there are no homes for them to go back to. About an hour northeast in Hopkins County, a tornado derailed a freight train, scattering dozens of cars. Homes and businesses in the area are demolished.
It's just like a nuclear bomb went off.
Across Kentucky, tens of thousands of people are without power. Mayfield officials are warning residents who didn't lose their homes that they could be without heat, water, and electricity for a long time. Laura Podesta, CBS News, Mayfield, Kentucky.
And if you would like to help, the Red Cross here in Wisconsin is looking for blood donations to help the affected areas in Kentucky. The teenager accused of killing 4 students at a Michigan school last month is expected to be in court today. 15-year-old Ethan Crumbley is scheduled to appear at a probable cause hearing. Crumbley is being charged as an adult with first-degree murder, terrorism, and assault. He is pleading not guilty. Crumbley's parents are facing involuntary manslaughter charges on accusations that they gave a gun to their son as a present. They are scheduled to appear in a separate court hearing tomorrow. Well, stay with us. There's more to come this noon on News 3 Now. We'll be right back.
A change up in the skies for frequent Delta flyers, and just like that, Peloton tries to pedal back from a critical on-screen cameo. I'm Diane King Hall at the New York Stock Exchange. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there is now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
The grand opening of Steinhaffel's newest furniture and mattress superstore now in Downers Grove. All of our stores are celebrating with 35% off the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses, plus amazing deals throughout the entire store. For over 87 years, Steinhaffel's has been helping our customers create the homes of their dreams. So visit any of our stores to join in the celebration and save big. Only at Steinhaffel's and steinhaffels.com.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
News 3 Now's Call for Action team advocates for you, asking the right questions.
You hope to make that right.
And getting results.
They sent a water heater the next day after you made the call.
Call for Action, only on News 3 Now.
Shares of Pfizer got a boost following data from a UK study showing that a third shot of its vaccine provides protection against the Omicron variant. Pfizer also announced it is buying drug maker Arena Pharmaceuticals for $6.7 billion in an all-cash deal. Delta Airlines basic economy tickets are about to become even more basic. Tickets booked at that level for January 1st and beyond will no longer earn frequent flyer miles or contribute to elite medallion status. If customers want perks like seat upgrades and reward trips, they will have to book main cabin tickets or higher. A first-of-its-kind option for fixing your optics as you age. The Food and Drug Administration has given the green light to Vuity prescription eye drops to treat age-related blurry vision. The drops can help by producing up to 6 hours of sharper vision. A 30-day supply costs around $80. And spoiler alert, mute your TV if you haven't watched in Just Like That. Peloton is hoping for a boost after blowback from product placement in the Sex and the City reboot. A new Peloton ad features Chris Noth, who's alive and well. He plays Mr. Big, who suffered a fatal heart attack after riding a Peloton bike in the show's premiere last week. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane King Hall.
Thank you, Diane. Let's check stocks at midday. They are down across the board. The Dow is off over 300 points. The NASDAQ is down 145, and the S&P is down 30. Coming up, we'll have your daily ag numbers, hopefully more positive news there. And could we see record temperatures back up in the 50s, close to 60 this week? Julian has your full forecast as September in December rolls on. That's coming up after the break.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
Have you put off updating your kitchen all year long? For fast turnaround and guaranteed quality, call Mad City Kitchens, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for kitchen cabinet refacing, installed in as little as 2 days. Get started on your dream kitchen now, from cabinets and hardware to countertops and a new kitchen island. Plus, check out the savings during our year-end blowout sale. Receive 75% off installation of your kitchen cabinet refacing project with no interest and no payments for 18 months. And there's a bonus. Take 75% off select upgrades. Plus, when you call during this program, you'll receive a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. The year-end blowout sale ends December 31st. Don't miss out on this incredible offer. Throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
I was a Navy submariner for over 20 years. I spent a large portion of my life underwater. Service is about putting your country before yourself. But Senator Ron Johnson uses his office to serve himself. Ron Johnson passed a special tax break that benefited his family's business, then cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since he's been elected. That's not what service is about. Tell Ron Johnson to stop voting for tax laws that benefit himself.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
Salt is most people's go-to for de-icing slippery sidewalks, but how much is enough?
Josh Sprider will give you some salting tips that'll help you save your yard and our lakes.
But you won't need it anytime soon. We're talking 60s tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
Just a few thousand World War II veterans remain living in Wisconsin, and we'll introduce you to a local man who embodies the spirit of serving both his country and his family.
You are recognized and appreciated by all Americans.
Honoring a remarkable life, Thursday on News 3 Now at 6.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Yonke from the Midwest Farm Report is off today, probably still celebrating that Packer game last night. But here are your farm numbers on a Monday. Well, check this out. An architect in Finland is using a frozen lake as his canvas. Over the past 6 years, he used a shovel to make this art in the snow. This year, he drew a fox. It took him over 4 hours to create. The man says he hopes his designs spread happiness and encourage people to get out and enjoy nature. That is beautiful. Well, Julian, at least there are frozen lakes somewhere. Not anywhere near here.
That's right. Not anywhere near here, and we're not even going to be seeing it anytime soon either. We're having a beautiful start to our Monday. Pretty blue skies as we're getting things rolling for us, but very comfortable and mild as well. As we are taking a look at what we can be seeing, as of right now, we are going to be looking at still temperatures around 45 degrees for us and plenty of sunshine as well. As we're getting things rolling, I apologize for this. As we get things rolling for us, okay, much better. A lot more clear conditions, and that's what we're going to be seeing for today. Planning out the day, heading into the afternoon, especially for the lunch hour and for your commute, it's going to be gorgeous. We're looking at very comfortable temperatures into those 40s and plenty of clear skies as well. As we get into tonight, we're going to be seeing a bit more of that cloud cover develop for us. But this afternoon, our takeaway, folks, 47 degrees in December. Gotta really enjoy this. We're looking at beautiful, mostly sunny conditions and not really breezy winds either. As we take a look at our radars of right now, clear conditions once again as we're continuing, and that's because we're not really seeing any systems to really dominate our skies aside from this high pressure, which is just going to be bringing in some cloud cover mostly into the upper Midwest for us and a lot more dry conditions as well. But as we plan out the rest of today, for our evening commute, what we can expect? Well, we can expect clear skies when you're driving home, 40-degree temperatures, and even some 30s into the northern areas. Going into tonight around dinner time, still looking comfortable around this time of year, into those lower 30s. A little bit of cloud cover, and transitioning into our Tuesday morning commute. Still very optimal conditions for us as we're into those lower 30s, a little bit breezier as we're starting things out, but a lot of clear conditions. Once again, our skies are going to be on the clear side, and as we get into our Tuesday afternoon, temperatures will rise into those upper 40s, knocking on the door of 50, where we're still going to be seeing that trend of mild and warm temperatures. But for our impacts in terms of commute, well, we're not going to have any kind of issues for today, as again, clear skies and pretty warm temperatures. But one thing we are keeping an eye on is some change. As we are looking at these warm temperatures, we are also looking at seeing precipitation to roll into the upper Midwest. However, it's not going to be snow this time of year. Instead, we're looking at rain. We're going to be seeing that rain really come into our Wednesday nights, transitioning into Thursday morning, which make things a bit on the slippery and even the messier side for us. But other than that, it's really our best chance to be seeing any kind of precipitation. Tuesday is going to stay dry. Wednesday through Friday is where we're going to be looking at, once again, that rain. And potentially on Friday, once that cold air comes in from that system, could see some flurries here and there. But for the most part, we are staying on the dry side heading into this weekend in terms of any kind of real type of precipitation for us. So the three things we're going to need to know, our takeaways from this forecast, is that this week we are, that's right, you thought we were gone, but we are going to be seeing 60s on Wednesday. The mild temperatures are really going to hit a high point as we get to Wednesday, and windy conditions will stick around this week as well, especially as we approach Wednesday, where we're going to be seeing that system bringing in pretty strong winds for us, which will also lead into potential thunderstorms going into our Wednesday night. So if you hear a rumble late at night, don't be shocked, because we are going to be seeing some storms carrying into Wednesday night at midnight and even into our Thursday morning. And as we take a look for the next few days, again, we're going to be looking at our high point, 64 degrees, which will be setting a new record on Wednesday. The record was set at 52 degrees back in 2011, and we are going to be astronomically different as we head into Wednesday. Then for the weekend, we're going to be drying out, but heading back to more seasonable temperatures into those lower 20s and to those lower 30s, Susan. But until we get there, 60 degrees. That is not a typo.
Wow, that's a gift at this time of the year, especially if you've got a lot of errands to run. Take advantage of it.
Absolutely, especially if you haven't put up the Christmas lights either.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, because reality returns next week. Yeah. All right, Julian, thank you so much. Let's head over to the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where Howard is counting down the days until Christmas with cookies.
If you grew up in an Italian household or had friends who did, you're probably familiar with something called meatball cookies. To an Italian family, the meatball cookie is to Christmas what turkey is to Thanksgiving and colored eggs are to Easter. And if these are new to you, let me show you how easy it is to make these chocolatey balls of goodness. We start by combining our usual dry baking ingredients along with some cocoa, cinnamon, and cloves. We set that aside And in a separate bowl, we blend together some melted butter with sugar and a bit of vanilla. Then we gradually add the flour mixture and some milk to our dry ingredients until it's well mixed. The dough is going to be thick, which is perfect since we'll be rolling these into balls. Now, after these bake, we'll let them cool before dipping them into a homemade chocolate glaze. And when everyone asks you where you got the recipe for these chocolate meatball cookies, you can tell them it's a family secret, or you can send them to our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a classic cookie way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Thank you, Howard. Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is standing by. She'll be taking your plant and garden questions coming up next. If you have a question, call now, 270-9933. We'll take your calls when we come back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
When Old Man Winter brings you a plumbing emergency, call RHD for help. Reliable, honest, dedicated. With 24/7 emergency service for your home or business. RHD Plumbing.
Get a new kitchen quicker with cabinet refacing from Mad City Kitchens. Our in-home design consultants make it fun and easy to choose colors like Cascade White, Cardamom, or Chocolate Pear. With soft closed doors, custom hardware, new countertops, even a kitchen sink. We install in as little as 2 days, and now it's even more affordable during our year-end blowout sale. Receive 75% off installation of your kitchen cabinet refacing project. That's an incredible value. Plus, we have the financing to make it easy. No interest and no payments for 18 months. And with the bonus, you'll save even more, 75% off select upgrades. Plus, be sure you call now during this program for a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
Guys, do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Now there's great news. Peak Performance for Men will help you regain your performance and confidence naturally. Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, clinically shown to open up and regrow blood vessels, restoring normal and natural functionability where it counts most. There are no needles, no surgery, and best of all, no pain. Call now and receive an ultrasound, your initial consultation, all for free, and over $300 value. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Bye, Mom. Sometimes you just gotta do what's in your heart to put some joy out there. When the world needs a little bit of love, give it love. It's about caring for others and for those who care for others, because everyone should know, no matter who they are, just how much they matter. Be happy, be healthy, be kind. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
When Old Man Winter brings you a plumbing emergency, call RHD for help. Reliable, honest, dedicated. With 24/7 emergency service for your home or business. RHD Plumbing.
Welcome back. We want to take a quick wrap on our weather as we're getting into the rest of our Monday. Taking a look at what we're going to be seeing for today's commute. Well, it's going to be no issues for us at all as we're looking at still some beautiful conditions for us. As temperatures will be on the milder and comfortable side for our Monday, we're not looking for any kind of issues to really be brought to us because we're not seeing really anything coming from the sky. But our precipitation chances will be switching up, especially as we head into our Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Late Tuesday nights will transition into Wednesday morning, where we're looking at potential of seeing some thunderstorms coming in, and we'll be sticking around throughout our late Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday night and carry into our Thursday morning. Potentially could be even seeing some light snowfall for Friday as well, so be prepared for that. So our three things we'll need to know. Once again, we are looking at a very mild start to this week. 60s on Wednesday will be a record breaker, as our record in Wednesday was 52 degrees for this time of year, set back in 2011. So 10 years later, we're looking at a new record on the way. Windy conditions are on the way as well, with potential thunderstorms for Wednesday. But once we get through 64 degrees on Wednesday, we're still going to be looking at this weekend to go back to seasonable. Let's send it back to you, Susan.
All right, Julian, thank you. Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is standing by to take your plant questions. Hi, Lisa.
Hi there, Susan. How are you?
Very good. Good to hear from you. Let's go ahead and get to the phones. We have 2 lines open, by the way, if you want to call for Lisa. And we'll start with Diane in Oregon. Hi, Diane. Are you there?
Yes. Hi, Susan.
Go ahead. What's your question?
My question is, where can I find an avocado tree? And if I can, how do I take care of it around here?
I think most people grow avocados from pits, from plants that are from avocados that they buy from the grocery store. It's a pretty easy thing to do. You start it by putting it over a glass of water with the bottom just touching the water, and then you kind of use some toothpicks to sort of let it sit on the rim of the glass. And then once it gets roots, then you plant it. But I have never seen them, like, actually at garden centers. Most people just enjoy make some guacamole and then grow it from the seed.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thanks for calling. I'm with you. I've always wanted to try that myself. That was very interesting. Let's go to Sarah in Madison.
It's a beautiful plant.
Yeah. Hi, Sarah. What's your question?
Hi. Thanks for taking my call.
You bet.
So I have a pom-pom evergreen, and I was wondering if I can still trim it now, and otherwise, when is the best time to trim it?
The best time, Sarah, to prune evergreens, especially things like junipers and arborvitae and spruces and all that, is to do it when the new growth has begun to harden off. So, you know, in the spring, it's really like brightly colored and then it starts to darken.
Right.
That's when you would do any trimming. And that's usually around the end of July or the end of June or early July.
Okay.
Not now, though.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's go to Gary in Madison. Hi, Gary. What's your question?
I have a hollyhock bush that got dug up, and there's 2 shoots on it that had leaves. So I put it in a bucket of water, and it rooted real good. And I'm wondering if I should keep it in the mudroom till spring or stick it in the ground now.
Well, it's probably too late to stick it in the ground, Gary. I would say that you're going to want to put it in a place where it's cold but doesn't freeze, so that you don't damage the roots if you have it in a pot. So like an inside corner of your garage. If your mudroom gets colder than that, then you can always put it like in a cooler, because that'll insulate it enough to keep it from completely freezing. Give it some water every couple of weeks, maybe throw a couple ice cubes on there, and then once we get to the end of February, early March, then you're going to open it up and watch for it to start growing, and then you can put it outside on nice days.
All right, thanks for your calls, everybody. Sorry, the time goes by so fast. Sorry, Lisa. Thanks for watching. See you at 4.
No problem.